Hello, are we ready? Is this thing on? Sorry for running so late tonight. I've had a very busy day. I got a lot done, though. It was a good day. It was just somewhat busy, and that's fine. As long as I got around to it right. It's not terribly late. Especially considering it's a Saturday. Oh, just look at our golden knight with his huge golden sword. If only we could keep it. The aesthetic is real. But alas, we must swap away to change to our more powerful and efficient weapon, because we're already having trouble doling out kills as is. For now, we shall dive right in. Let's see. I do believe that we need to check our inventory. Equipment. Swap back to our great sword +2. Quality herb. Yes, excellent. There we go. Now, today we're going to try to knock out a couple of more flag missions. Now that we've got our great sword and are halfway through, we should be focusing on... I believe we're actually trying to knock out side missions in order to be able to get to the rest of the flag missions. We can do Tomb Rescue now, and it's only level 10. We might even rescue all of the children. Who knows? Let's find out. Alright, let's see. Yes, small child, of course I will help rescue your friends who ran into the ruin. You know, thinking on it, this is conveyed as a scene where I happened upon this child, but the request was posted at the bar, so they somehow went all the way back to town and tried to get someone to come and rescue their friends? I won't claim to understand it, I'm just here to swing my sword. Alright, let's see. Dealing decent damage here at least. One-shot him. Got our first cube. The cube. Jumping up here. I wonder if it is possible to actually turn a warrior into a class that has the best of both offense and defense. Considering we already have the virtually impenetrable barrier, or literally impenetrable, all things considered, the only reason it would actually be penetrated for any reason would be because you ran out of MP. To the right. Alright. That means this is the one that doesn't have the poison floor. This will be a lot easier this time just because we're more than double everything's level in here. So we just have to be careful and not get chipped away at. Watching the warrior jump repeatedly is strange. Just on the principle of the way the animation loops. Hup, hup, hup. How fast it is to fall, or how fast the sword is to go overhead. Forgive me, I'm not fully concentrating. I'm quite a bit tired. It's, you know, it is later in the day than I usually stream. Ah, goodness! Our enhanced speed was unable to save us from the elemental rats. Deva rats. Ever the nuisance, but a mild one. We'll get through it. They can't take us down or anything. They're just going to be inconvenient to deal with. Middle 3. And take you down, jump and swat, let you fly ahead, and then run back over and finish you off. Good, good. We're moving very quickly through here. I believe this is one of those... Ow! I believe this is one of the areas of the cracked wall. Yes, excellent. Oh, you know what? This will actually let us skip a few things, I believe. The right and the left. Because we can knock down this and use the warrior-only exit. The right and then the left. Nope. Oh, wait, what was that? I did a thrust. Did I not? That was interesting. I wonder what that was. Huh. I did not expect to thrust with this huge sword, but here we are. If that was indeed what I saw, I'll have to go and rewatch this afterward. Be very interesting if we did discover a thrusting technique. Right and then left. Correct? Correct. I hope we're slightly resistant to paralysis just because of, you know, our element and everything now. That would be nice. I would stay lightning forever if it made me immune to paralysis. Ow. But then I might switch to poison just because, you know, I wouldn't be able to be poisoned anymore. And that would be pretty much the best thing. Like, paralysis is one thing, but we can get this chest now. We can take that down with one knock. We don't even have to knock it again, but it just slides. Frost bomb and an accessory. The accessory of mysteries. Come on. Don't heal. We're going to heal. Well, that wasn't a significant amount of healing, so we finished it still. I wonder why they're so high up this time. Well, perhaps they're always that high up, and I just never noticed before because I had my Dragon Claw arm. Given the nature of the Dragon Claw arm, I do wonder if we can achieve optimal physical attacks with the warrior, just because we lack an offensive ability like that. Except for, you know, this one. That was perfect. I didn't even mean to aim it that way. Anyway. Let's see. Gotta jump down here. Take you out as quickly as possible so the switch will appear, and then we can go over here and pull the lever. Break this. Have a snack. Where's the next one? I have to kill you to get the door key. Ooh. Fire is a very minor status ailment. Because, like, if I'm going to be killed, the fire damage boost won't actually, you know, do much more to me than was already going to be done. Oh. Right. I wonder if we found... Don't remember pressing all three switches, but who knows. I think we can jump across here. Doesn't this tell me where the children are? No, it does not. I don't know why I expected a thing on the wall to know where the children were, but we're going to jump across all this. Saved one. Of course, child. Going to go down here next. We'll just run through. Well, we've already failed to save one child. Jump across, just run through. Ah, this is a dead child. Alas. Whoops. Let's see. Just dodging the rest of these, because they're too weak to actually do much to us. I would like to do one run where I rescue the children, but well, we're at 50%. I suppose that's still higher than last time? I don't recall how far we got. We missed 2 of the switches. That's fine, I guess. Is that all I'm supposed to be doing? I never remember how this mission is supposed to go. I believe it's the Empress on one file of mine. I actually managed to rescue... 3 of the children at once. Wait, I can knock that back? That's interesting. I wonder what I'm supposed to be doing now. Was I supposed to investigate the bodies? I don't know why the portal isn't appearing. I confirmed the 2 I saved. Let's go back to the deceased adventurer. The portal didn't appear or anything. I guess I'm supposed to at least kill these. Yes, okay, that was it. I'm not really that interested in trying to get the secret chests. Well, as much as I am. Because, like, I never know what items are going to be in there. But this is also only a level 10 mission, so it wouldn't be anything very relevant to us. So we can probably leave it for now, especially since we are level 21 and everything. We could go look for them, but we won't. Some other time, maybe a time when we actually rescue the 4 children, we'll get a happy ending and a treasure room. I'm gonna have some water. What is this? Ah, fur anklet. Someday it would be interesting to have a fur anklet on a ninja or something like that, just for that nice speed boost. I wonder if we actually can build a viable ninja with only speed boost equipment, just to move as quickly as possible and jump as high as we can. Hello, yes, I only rescued half of your friends. I think this is the same amount I got on my short sword run when I was trying with the Empress last time. C'est la vie, I guess, or the lack thereof. I didn't use any items, so we'll go right back to it. Nor did I level up, so there's no purpose in checking my equipment. Ooh, the castle burns. I wonder if we'll do any better this time. Displaced royalty. You know what? We'll be thematic. We'll stick to the ruins in that country for now. I can't remember what it's called right now. I probably could have checked on the quest description. I think he's going to tell us. Ah, right. The body parts of the former King Letus. Missing both arms and legs. They already have his body. They just need his arms and legs. So I guess that explains, you'll have seen at the end of my Empress run, that explains why the Kingdom of the Celestial already had the Emperor's body parts. That's fine, we'll just let them have the torso. At least we're here preventing the rest of it being found. Cube. Kill the spider. Smite the goblin. Come on. Get unburied. Well, at least we still have a very high and wide swing. The Empress's longsword's second attack swung behind her, so that she could strike opponents behind her or slightly into the air. But the warrior only swings one way, and while it's much more slowly than the Empress, which is not a feat, the first, third, and fourth. First, third, and fourth. Ow. We still swing all the way around us rather than focusing on a given area, so we get a lot more area covered with each swing. I wonder if the radius of his sword swing is actually congruent with his barrier. That would be interesting. We heal tins now. There's the king's left arm. Now we'll head back down that hallway and go up. I do recall that when I first beat this game, I used the Emperor's longsword, and I couldn't get the chest in here or maneuver in this whole area as easily because the longsword had that lack of mobility. The greatsword offers no mobility options, unlike the Empress's longsword, who I keep almost calling the Queen tonight. Unlike the Queen's longsword. Let's see. Or unlike the Empress's short sword. And block that arrow. Chop. Chop. I have to wonder if it does indeed have the same radius, because I'm able to hit things well behind me with this. Just like I would be able to block attacks from behind. Come on, please die. Oh, okay, there we go. Good job. Ah, darn it! I appear to have fallen. Ugh. Jump across the sand. Jump across the sand. Don't need to use that gate yet. Ow! I wonder why that gate exists. Kind of tempted to find out. I believe it just takes us back to the entrance, though. We'll try it. This is not the entrance. This is another one of those murals like in the previous place. I believe this is the same... Go away! I believe this is the same ruin, actually, because this should be the room... The room over there should be the one... Oh, God! Where we, descend because there's that firewall? I didn't know that this was all the very same ruin. I thought that this was a separate place in the same country, but no, it's all the same big underground palace. Oh, this is a chest. Never noticed that either. Huh, that's 2 secrets I got as this character that I didn't as my previous attempt. The Golden Knight is lucky. As lucky as someone can be that I never discovered, you know, their main weapon. I need to check what level that I actually unlocked the Dragonite as, and see if I could have actually been switching to a golden sword as soon as I turned golden. And, you know, that would have been a cool 10 levels. Discovering this exactly much sooner would have been a lot cooler. But, alas, no such thing as a truly perfect run. And besides, we got to have a lot of fun learning how to wield the axe anyway. We actually gave it a fair share instead of just discarding it as soon as we could. And I think there's meaning in that. I think there's meaning in learning how to fight with a different, heavier weapon. And now, if we actually stick to this thing, the training gloves are off. We're good to go. We have all the tactics we learned with the axe. Oh, goodness. But we can wield it with a much faster weapon. I think that's going to make us all better in the long run. We've got this. We can do it. It just still makes me curious about the final boss and why I'm still poisoned. Gosh, that took 4 hits. That thing actually hit me, I think. Please let something drop a poison herb. I don't want to use an antidote. I mean, we shouldn't be having that much issue anyway. It's not like this is a particularly hard level or hard mission. I'm just taking a lot of damage because I swing so slowly that I sink into the sand a lot. Ah. We're managing. We're good. Even though I have 88 of 300 HP, we're good. Okay. This is going to be a bit trickier than it was with the Empress. Just because we fell right through that platform. That was the thing. And jump. Jump. We can't get that chest, or we can't get that urn, definitely. Is this the limb? King's right leg. Indeed. Excellent. Alright. Now all we have to do is go this way. And we'll clear the 2 rooms and get the 2 keys. Saw you that time. I just hate when they attack because their range is insane. They can swing so far out, especially, like, the lightning ones, apparently. Going to clear this room. 1 step at a time. Just breathe and focus on one monster. One at a time as they come. No need to aggro everything, go too crazy. We're allowed to just take a moment. Focus a bit. I had to use my shield twice on 1 creature. That's okay, better than taking the damage we can't or afford right now. I still love watching things bounce off of my barrier. That's the most amusing thing about being a warrior. Come on, then. Strike you down, eat balls, jump and swat you. I should have used a barrier instead of jumping and swatting again. We could totally wait until these creatures became vulnerable and killed them, but where's the fun in that? Now we go through this one. Easy peasy stuff, just taking on the bugs. Oh goodness, I just realized how hard the dual-wielding knight is going to be now. Oh god, that's going to be so oh no. Both fights, the secret one included, is going to be bad. Ow. Hopefully the barrier will make a significant difference. But, you know, either way, we'll get through it. We'll figure something out. There's got to be some way for us to beat him. Without being able to rely on the insane damage of the Empress. I do wonder... Gosh, I lost focus for a moment. I'm very tired tonight. I do wonder if the Empress's fighting style is supposed to be used more for multiplayer, or if they designed the short sword for single player, and you're indeed supposed to use the long sword in multiplayer because you have all the barriers and people who can defend you and such. Especially the witch, considering, you know, she can heal you gradually. The Oracle, I believe, can keep a heal going on people. Did I grab both keys? I thought I already did. Shows how tired I am. Click. And click. Excellent, I did have both. There we go. That was a decent heal. Oh boy, here we go. Nope. All we have to do is be patient and believe in ourselves. We've totally got this. Keep striking. Climb out of the sand. Oh, goodness. Gosh, this is much harder. It's so much harder to do these mobility challenged areas as the warrior. I'm just going to sit underground and swat at this thing until it goes under. I wonder if we can actually cheese this. Okay. Surface and jump and just let yourself sink while you swing like a madman. Come on, we can do this. One more hit. Yes! I can't believe it. We killed it as the bulb came back up. We almost had to go another whole round. Oh. I wonder how they hired that creature to protect... I'm not even going to ask. But people, like ancient magical people, just have a way of taming monsters. They really need to come back to the modern age and teach us how to do that, because some of these games would be so awesome with the monster raising mechanic. You often see games that are old and niche title, or not even niche. You often see games with niche titles based on raising the monsters of the series because they're so iconic and beloved. I believe both Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior have tried to apply this at some point, and it makes me wish more game companies would try that sort of thing, because it's so good, it's so much fun, even though, you know, it's really hard to make a decent monster raising game. Just going to run through here. Ow, that was damage we didn't need. Oh, here we go. And careful, careful, oops. And drop. And we don't have the Empress's swing anymore. Die, 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 die. Whew, we did it. We almost got blown up by that switch again. Good. Firewall down. We did it. Mission clear. That should be it. Good. Excellent. We managed to survive. We didn't even need to use the antidote or a healing item. Whew. I would have suspected we were doomed, but I should have had more faith in us. We've got this. We just had to put our minds to it and focus a little bit. The Morpho Brooch. It's paralysis one. Someday I'll play as an int character. Ah, I believe we've leveled up, too. And we only have 185 TNL. Yeah, we leveled up. That was a pretty safe bet. 2309. It's actually tempting to just go through this again, because we'll get it from the survival bonus and clear bonus easily. And, you know, we won't mess around so much and it won't take so long. I've been more prone to repeating stages as the warrior this run, just because I know I need the extra stats. Like, getting through it with the Empress was such a thing because I already knew how to fight as her rather well, but now I'm playing as a new character, and I need every advantage I can get. We are making it, though. We're doing well. Let's see. Items are full. Let's go right back to it. We only leveled up once, anyway. I guess we could very well repeat that mission, just in order to, you know, get a little bit stronger. It wouldn't hurt. But the castle burns. I really want to do the castle burns. Let's do it. Let's do the castle burns. I want to see how well we'll do now that I have, you know, a barrier this time, and I'm not going to die two times just due to, you know, trying to use a weapon I'm not familiar with on a mid-level boss. You'll recall this is the one where we climb the big Japanese castle and have to burn a bunch of shoji screens, I believe they're called, in order to, you know, expose the princess and almost burn her to death. That's fine. She gets out fine. She's a hostage. Let's see. I believe that place up there... Alright, I need to zoom in once so I can see. I believe that place up there was the big locked door that we come out of when we rescue the princess. You're supposed to let these creatures, you know, follow you a bit so you can lure them into the lanterns and light them, but we don't have time for that business. We technically do because we're making really good time this run, but, you know, we're not going to take that time. It's always important to know when to stop and take your time and smell the roses and everything like that, but tonight, I just wish to swing a sword. It's the simple pleasures in life. Don't want to jump back down there. I believe that's the ninja path to just come back up here, and that's the Empress chain, or Empress thing, so... When I first came through this place as the Short Sword Empress, I believe I shot myself up here just to, like, confirm that I had that movement ability, but that turned out to be completely unnecessary. Yep, here's the front door. It's going to start burning all of these. That's still so cool that they animated the screens burning that way. Goodbye, precious ancient heirloom vest. I'm surprised we're not fined for all the damage we deal on these missions. Just the sheer collateral damage we've been dealing for absolutely no reason as you think on it. But then, you know, this is the only real time that we get to raid a palace, aside from, you know, the time we raid a palace. This castle is pretty cool, though. Don't know why I'm still smashing things. We're at full health. It's not like you don't get money from it occasionally, but, you know. I believe the princess will be in the tower on the right. Let's see. I believe the other tower is also the one that has the secret boss we need. Whoops. Let's see. Ah! Well, that was a hubbub. Trip on the switch, and then jump into the pit. Can we look down there and... Ah, we should have pressed that switch. We should have jumped down on the other side. I'll never remember what side to jump down on. It's not as though it's a significant issue, but definitely don't want to fall into this. I remember when I was looking for the flag objective for this quest, I don't remember how I surmised there was one. I thought you might have to jump down in that pit, but you don't. You don't. It's just a side area. I don't think I jumped down there as my Empress this run either, though, so we might have to go back and jump down just to, you know, show us what lies down the path. But you know what? I don't think it really matters to anyone at this particular moment. We'll stifle our curiosity for now. Oops. How did that happen? Turn off. I wasn't even trying to press A. That was just a thing. That one burns away. I don't know why watching fire in video games pleases me so much. I'm not much of a pyromaniac or anything in real life. Oops, we almost let a vase survive. My bad. I am so sorry, sir. I did not mean to interrupt your rest. Please, let me slaughter you so you may rest in peace. You too, sir. I'm so terribly rude. We burn these away. So much property damage. Ah, hello, princess. So good of you to join us. I'm sorry if I singed your dress. Oops. Oh, okay. Right, I forgot you're untying her. Oh, nuts. She's following me, and I didn't do the secret boss. I wonder if she actually will loiter behind while I take care of that. It'd be rather inconvenient if she didn't. Unless I'm mistaken, is it a different mission that we fight that final boss here? I believe it's this one. Because I believe we fight two of those crazy ogre things. Princess? Well, you had briefly, but you know, I came back. I had believed that it would be in the... Oh, yes, it's in the center of... Okay, we walked right by it. I wonder if we can go backwards then. Because I do know that we get to go back to the main tower. I'm going to abandon you here. Just wait right there. I'll be right back. Because we do want to go and fight that boss. Because we want the flag mission, more importantly. But also, I just want to see how I do as this character. I hope she doesn't, you know, get mauled off screen. That would be rather inconvenient. Can't believe I walked right by it. I think I'm screwed. I think I can't get back up there because I was supposed to fall down there to the right, and yeah, indeed, I goofed somewhat. Alright, then that's fine. I believe we'll be able to go back up to where she is and climb down from that side, but then we'll just have to go through this whole tower again, so... haste makes waste. Well, it's not necessarily haste makes waste. I'm just tired, so I forgot to look at the map and see which side to drop down on at that point. But that's fine. We make mistakes. As long as we acknowledge what went wrong and learn from them, we're just fine. We're good. We know what to do. It's not some big mystery or anything either. I mean, I've already done this as my Empress, so we know what to do. We just have to go and remember to do it. We have to be a little bit more conscious of our actions. Drop this. Burn this shoji screen for real or no real reason. Let's see. I believe I can just ditch her here somewhere. I'll put her next to the front door. Come on. Come, small child. I'll put her next to the front door and then bail on her. I'm gonna leave you right here. Just stay there. Stay there, child. If we do this really quick. Right. Now, as long as she stays down there, we should be good. Going to head over here. We just need to make sure to jump across and go all the way to the right. Jump down. There we go. Darn it! You have to do it before you find her. Oh well. Guess we will go down here. Come on. I guess we can't. I wonder what this is then. Well, that was a waste of time. We'll just run around here, and we'll have to repeat this mission. Oh, it's so long. I wonder if we should just abandon the quest. We'll abandon the quest. Oops, quest failed. Haha, I goofed. We'll go back through it then. That's fine. It's going to save, and then we'll be able to go back in and... So as soon as we get to the part where we're going to drop down in those areas, we just need to stick to the right, and we'll be able to fight the other ogre. That's fine. We know what we're doing this time, we'll just speed right through it. I always forget Muramasa Castle is on the wingtip. Not that I ever remember this place is called Muramasa Castle, because it has no other real relevance. I don't even think the name of it is set in a cutscene or anything. That's supposed to show us that we can, in fact, get these lit just by having those things touch it. We need to remember to do our double tap like this, just like hitting on the down, or hitting as we fall, and then swinging again. Come over here and get this chest again. Swat you twice. No problem. No problem. Ow! Get stabbed by a torch. There are some games where getting stabbed by a torch is such an obnoxious attack. I recall the enemies on Bloodborne, the most basic townspeople will stab you with one, and it's so horrific because it stuns you and sets you on fire, and it's so terrible. We're going to skip burning the shoji screens this time. That's our penalty for, you know, not paying attention last time. Don't want to completely repeat these stages as much as I love watching the fire. Anyway, snap out of it. We've got this. Got to focus just a bit. Alright, here's where we are. We're going to jump across here. As long as we stick to the right, we'll be fine. Oh, I guess we have to destroy these to drop down. Okay. I don't know what that was. That was unusual. Yes, hello, Sumahiko. Minister Sumahiko. The divine family of Medius instigated this rebellion, and so they wanted to cause a civil war here. And thus, we have to come and clean up their mess. Yeah, that scared me. Yeah. Jeez, our barrier isn't that useful on him. We're dealing a lot more damage than we were trying Short Sword Empress, at least. Holy crud, I dodged that. We really need to increase our DPS generation somehow, or DPS, our Dragon Point generation somehow. Oh crud, I'm poisoned now. Well, that was easier. I just kept swinging, but like, you know. Whew. Oh, another Dragonite! Where was all this Dragonite when I was my Empress? Well, now we can change the Empress's element if we so wish. I'll get to show you what a purple one looks like. That'll be cool. We'll go with our dagger. If we choose to, you know, stick with the poison dagger. I mean, if we don't, then we can switch back to fire and get our focus on increasing melee damage back. I just think it would be more convenient to switch to the fire just because we have the poison element and wouldn't have to have them competing anymore. But it's not as though poison deals all that much damage. I don't believe it's percentile based. It makes me wonder what dictates your poison damage, because if your poison damage is actually dictated by your stats as if it were, you know, magic or more like a curse, I suppose, that would be interesting. I wonder if we could actually build a viable poison build that way. Focus on inflicting poison as the Empress and then, you know, dealing all of that damage over DOTs and such. But anyway, we managed to defeat the secret boss. Now we just have to go and find the princess again. Yep, here she is. We remembered where she was this time. Now we free her. And talk to her, and yes, come, princess. Jump up here. Ow. Alright, come on, princess. Princess. Not even. You keep getting left behind in that specific place somehow. Alright, we're going to maintain this speed. I just gently pull ahead of her. Gonna eat that herb just cause. Open this door. I do wonder if it's specifically her that makes the middle or the secret boss of this stage unfightable, or if it's opening that door or something arbitrary like that. Who knows? Going to drop you. I'm glad the princess just follows you. Alright. Come on, princess, jump down. Going to go ahead and bust a few of these because they contain healing items. I'll be right back, princess. Just hold tight. Nothing will kill you while I'm gone, probably. Drop down. Smush you. Don't eat that. Come on, princess. I mean, even if you did side with your kin, could you really be bothered, or could you really sleep at night after sacrificing this child, good old what's-her-face, the princess who cares about you? I don't know why they try to control her feelings. I mean, after you actually take down your other cousin, and she ends up mourning him, she genuinely cares about this country. She cares about it a lot more than, she cares about it a lot more than the, you know, invading king does. The one who instigated this civil war just so, you know, he would... just so he would ruin the power structure here. Though it makes me wonder, is she the only surviving royalty of this coup, or Is someone going to be a figurehead ruler until she takes over, or... Doesn't explain what happened to her parents. She's just sort of like... Or they're sort of like, go rescue the princess. Oh, alright. I doubt the person who you give her to is her father or anything, so who knows her fate after this. It would have been nice to get a sequel and, you know, flesh out the world building a bit and learn the consequences of any of your actions, but most of the time you're just there and you kill something and you go home with a funny feeling in your stomach as you know, you're here to kill the king. Not much else is your business. Well, you're less here to destroy the royal family and more so just here to rescue your oracle, but you don't exactly go about it in the most peaceable of ways. In fact, I'm pretty sure trying to legitimately earn an audience with the king was a rather roundabout way to do this, but who's to argue with a good plan? It's not like we were strong enough to invade the castle when we first arrived at this country, or the Celestial Kingdom anyway. You're frozen, I get that, but jump out. You can do this. Excellent, excellent work. These escort NPCs are getting frozen, I swear. Still, we're managing, we're making good progress. Don't fall in the sand. It will not inconvenience you in any meaningful way, but don't fall in the sand. Come on, princess. Oh! Well, I guess you can just be wet, too, then. Her shoes are now fit for making concrete. I don't even think she sinks. I think she weighs too little. Alright. Jump, jump, jump. Now jump up here, princess. Princess? Good job. Come on, put a little enthusiasm into it. Alright. Smash this. Eat that for no reason. Whew, good. We made it. Now we have to fight, that guy. Jin Ryu. Yeah, I don't know why you got such a form. Like, you turned into an actual ogre thing with, like, a fancy fork thingy instead of a club. It reminds me of the Seven Branch Sword, or one of the sword or Sacred Regalia associated with King or Bisha Montin, but I don't know why you turned into that. All I got was cool dragon armor. You got kind of ripped off, bro. Sorry, buddy, my soul's not for sale. Uh-oh. Hey, we're two lightning types duking it out. I just realized that. If I swing at you twice and just... Alright, and jump. Jump over. Let the dragon flow overhead. Let the dragon flow overhead. I don't remember the stack. Gotcha. Oh, crud. Observe the gaps. We can swing 3 times, apparently. Just move away and let it hit. Ah, darn it. I should have just used my barrier. Hup. Ow. Landed on that. Are we immune to paralysis now? I believe the Empress could take... or could be burned, so... I'm just gonna use the barrier. Swat, swat. Nope. Let him go through us. Jump, jump, jump. Darn it. Let the dragons flow. The dragons fly overhead. Yeah, we're paralyzed now. I guess we just have a higher resistance to it. There, jump. Well, this is going easier than our short sword run, that's for sure. Ow! I can't remember if it's all this prior knowledge we have now, or just how pitiful the damage for the short sword was at this point. Jump, 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 and swat. Oh boy. Dodge that. Bop, 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 bop. Wow, every time I said bop, I critical almost. Bop. That one worked too. That's amusing. Just going to barrier this one. Jump, jump. Oh, crud. Run away. Sorry if any of these attacks hit you, Princess. I can't really, you know, control his aim. He's not that, Ooh. The orb. About to let it come back. Excellent. Oops, jump. Let me... There we go. Huh, critical miss. Going to activate our golden dragon form, and now we'll have infinite MP, and we'll get that 34 HP back. Perfect. I believe now we can just sit and block all of the attacks if we want to. I'm not impressed. Jump, 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 jump. Let all his rocks smash off. Just let this hit us just because it's inconsequential. Let him roll over there. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, you know what? Boom! Excellent. Oh, that was cool. If only we had actually finished him off with that, but we just stunned him. I forget that the warrior's deal is that if you use certain attacks, you can stun the enemy. I don't know if they have a stun gauge, or if it's just hitting them with specific attacks is what does it, but perhaps on a different day we will experiment more. Yeah, sorry, Battle Axe, we are over Axis. We still got the Dragonite, that was really good. We'll at least have the Dragonite if we decide to change any other characters anyway. I think we're just going to stay Lightning, because this has worked pretty well for us. Level up, excellent. Wait, how much experience did we get? 1389. You know what? We're going to go back to separated royalty again, just so we can get that level. Yes, you're sad because he's dead. And it's good that you care! We're just in the business of solving different types of problems. Oh, we should probably go and claim this quest before we continue, but we're going to go and claim this quest, so it will appear in the bar. This should be the guy to the far left. And then we will go back and repeat separated royalty or whatever it was called. And then we can level up again, because we need every last point this run. What level are we now? 23, so we'll be 24. We'll be on our way to level 25, so we can equip our next weapon and jack it all the way up, provided we can afford it. I believe we're still recovering from our last big expense. Right, you want me to go back to Malaise or whatever it's called. I'm not good at remembering the names of anything in this game, just because it's also inconsequential. You don't revisit these areas or anything like that, and you don't hear anything about what happened. Yes, displace royalty. Alright, we'll do this for an easy level, and then we'll probably do one more mission. Miracle Stake shouldn't take that long. This time we'll head straight left. Just so we don't have to do the climbing part again yet. Even though there is that chest. A couple of chests up there. See, this mission wasn't that hard, and everything's slightly above us in level, except for, you know, a couple of the enemies. No, wait, we're level 23 now. I hope we still get the experience to level up then. I mean, you know, we only needed about 2k anyway, so... Ow. It's somewhat difficult to grind in this game, just on the principle of having to clear the entire mission before you get the experience points and everything like that. Second and third, and the next to last. Second and third, next... What? I miscounted? Well, this is off to a great start. You know what? We're going to kill these guys just for the experience. Chop, 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 chop. Good, good. third to last. Second and third, third to last. And I almost fell off anyway. I'm sorry, we're just going to wade through these enemies. We'll suffer minor attacks, but that's fine. That's just fine. Whew, we did it. Can't tell you how many times I've almost jumped into these stupid mimics. Or the lantern mimics. Because they just look like the background, and that's the point. They're supposed to look like the background, so you'll just jump into them like that and get hurt for no reason. Now I get to deal with climbing the sand pits of doom. Jump, jump. Stay on the surface. Ow. You know, just the way that I just sit here and constantly swing as the warrior sometimes. I said I was a berserker as the longsword empress just because I was able to swing that much, but I'm acting sort of like I still think I'm a berserker with this character. Ah, darn it. It's so hard to jump as the warrior. Waste of a heal. But, you know. Ah! Ow, darn it. Well, at least the one that hit me was only a critical one. Darn it. Ugh, getting stuck on this platform. It's just so hard to maneuver as the warrior because his jump response is so low. Swat. Swat. Grab the piece. And jump. There was no real point to doing that, but... Oh, goodness. In the time it would have taken to charge our big spiral drill slash, we would have fallen off the platform. It's so hard to move. Whew. There has to be a cleaner way to handle that part. I hate when I meet a part like this and I'm sitting there like, wow, we have to go back and practice that just so we can do it better this time. Because I want to do things well. I want to do things better. I want to learn and improve and grow. We don't demand perfection, but improvement is still fun. We're allowed to pursue improvement just for the sake of the joy of it all. The better we get, the better we perform. It's a sign of our growth, and we're allowed to enjoy that. We're allowed to indulge in the celebration of our personal achievements. Ah, goodness. Well, at least we're too low to get hit by the fruits. Or spinning seed death things. I still don't know exactly what those are. If they're supposed to be seeds or... Keep smiting. Just keep swinging. Eat the lemon. Sandy. Let's see. Let this one come down. Jump. Wait, forgot we're supposed to... Well, I almost zoned for a minute there. I am getting pretty tired. It is getting close to being late, though. But it's Saturday. You're supposed to stay up late. You're supposed to be tired. You're supposed to party really hard and get stuff done and then celebrate. Each Saturday is a week complete. You did it. Another one under your belt. Good job. And but sometimes you just work hard and want to spend Saturday relaxing, and that's also alright. Saturday is supposed to be about you and cool stuff, and that's why I stream on Saturday, because streaming is cool stuff. I keep saying cool stuff as I'm fighting ice enemies. Alright. Swat the caterpillar, swat the caterpillar. At least we have really decent stun as the... Oops. At least we have really decent stun as the oops. Keep swatting. Keep raking everything back. And grab the key this time instead of leaving it behind like last time. Gonna open with a slam attack. Boom! Excellent. Oh, that would have been adorable if it had landed on its back somehow. Ah, darn it! Paralyzed. You can't dash when you're paralyzed either, and that's something I often forget about. Let's see. Keep swatting. Gotta eat that. Oops, I ate something else. I guess I ate an herb. What? What is that? It's a thrust and then a rip, and I don't know how I'm doing it. Is it just the tackle on a ground enemy? Whoa! Alright. Wow, that deals a lot of damage. Is that what our tackle changed to? I didn't think it did change. Wow! That's cool, actually. We have a gouge and rip attack, a pig sticker. That's... wow, that's pretty cool. I wish we had noticed that before. Ah, the things we learn. This is going to be a really good attack for idle opponents. Hint, hint. Ah, darn it. We do actually move in closer, though. Stay on the surface. Ah, darn it. We move step. Just gonna keep swinging. Whoa. While not as damaging, that does really, or look really cool. We're going to have to go back to an earlier form of this boss and actually, like, see what that looks like. Stay on the surface. Jump, jump. That's still so cool. It lifts the enemy up so you can slash them. Oh, darn it. We missed that frame that we did, or that we got last time. Ow. There we go. Now we finished it. Good, good. Whew. Alright. Just going to stay on the surface here. New greatsword. Good. King's right arm. It's not going to let us teleport back, but it's not like it's such a long walk either. Next we do the Flaming Hallway of Death. Actually, I don't know if we'll have time for another run after this. We didn't already do the Flaming Hallway of Death, did we? Oh, gosh, I am pretty tired. But that's fine. It's not as though I'm pushing myself. I do take care of myself. I don't want to do anything while I'm truly exhausted, and I just really wanted to stream today. I wanted to play this, and I wanted to hang out, and it's fun. I like streaming. I'm also tired. Oh, wait. That hit behind me. Oh, that's interesting. Knowing that, we can adapt that into a counter technique as well. It at least prevents ambushing. And fall. Gosh, that's cool. I think that does deal a lot more damage just by, like, the sheer number of hits it does, because I believe it deals our bulk damage twice while also dealing medium damage twice, which is a lot more damage to deal in an instant. And that's saying something, considering we already were swinging a lot faster than our axe allowed us to. That's interesting. We're really going to have to try that out next time. Whenever we do actually get around to, you know, I guess it would be Tuesday next. Ah, good. We did level up. Whew. But we can't level again because it's 2,900. At least we do know that we get 2,100 or something like that from this stage, so maybe we can use it to reach level 25 next. Not that, you know, it would be great to just sit here and repeat this stage probably, but who knows? We'll see what happens. We're going to skip all of that. Indeed, we only have 2 minutes, so we sort of sandwiched in this mission. What did we do today? Let's see. We rescued those kids, and then we did the castle burns, and we did that mission twice. So, tomb rescue, displaced royalty, castle burns, displaced royalty. Okay, I remember what we did now. I believe we have 5 of the flag missions now. I'm actually going to go check that again. I want to make sure. I want to know what we're going to be doing next time. I'm not going to get to stream again until Tuesday. Alright. We also need to do... Alright, yes, we are indeed near the end. We have 5. So we need to do the last 3 then. Excellent. We're well on our way. And it's only episode 5, so we're probably not going to beat it before 10 like we did with the Empress, but we'll see what happens. We may yet have a faster run on our hands. Who knows? Need to replace this antidote. Do we need to buy more quality herbs while we're here? While we're still here, let's go to the weapon shop and check what our next weapon is going to be. Because I believe it will be 25, but, well, I was wrong about having to wait until level 20, so we may as well try to stay on top of it, if you know what I mean. Learn from our mistakes. It is far less important that you avoid making mistakes and more that you learn from them. Indeed, the Buster Sword, 25. I wonder if it actually looks like, you know, the Buster Sword. That would be a thing. You know, just from how often the Buster Sword is referenced as a weapon, I wonder if it's just a type of sword that I've never been privy to, because I've studied a large variety of swords. But indeed, if this is the level 25 weapon, then we already have a +1 one. So we might even be able to just upgrade it straight up. Let's check that out, actually. Buster Sword +1. Just short. We will be able to afford it by the time we get there. Buster Sword +2. Strength and agility with 125 attack. Plus, it'll deal 25% physical damage to enemies above level 5, which means we'll get an extra 4th of that 125. So I believe that'll boost us to... Yeah. We should be able to work something out. Excellent. We should have the money by the time we're level 25 anyway, considering how much money the missions at this tier give us. I didn't know the tackle actually did this, though. Swat, 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 swat. If we don't critical, it's less overall damage, but it's burst damage. Plus, we can interrupt our slash with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 1, 2, 3. So it's just 4 hits. So our original idea of striking and then using the slam as a filler would actually work even better with the greatsword, just because we have this combo attack now. That's going to be a thing. Man, I can't wait to polish this fighting style more. We have to incorporate this, or we have to re-incorporate the slams into our attacks, and then we have to build this into habit, because it'll be really good on idle creatures that are just standing there absorbing our hit. Instead of just sitting there going whap, 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 we actually will have this combo to fall back on, and if we can actually maximize the damage from each hit, we can build a fluid momentum of strikes, because look at how much faster this is than just whapping. If we can bring up those medium numbers to match our larger numbers, then we should actually have a full combo of damage that will be administered much more quickly than swiping 4 times. It'll dramatically increase our DPS if we can actually fill that gap. That will be interesting to figure out. But let's see. If we jump and then swipe and then do this... then it becomes a 5-hit combo and a 5-point combo. The biggest disadvantage of this combination is that we move forward slightly. So it'll be hard to do it on enemies who are just trying to sit there and hammer. But if we can get them weak with the fall, flap, da-da-da, then we should be able to just keep hammering away to shave off that last bit of HP, because it's not like we leave the enemy significantly alive after each combo. We just have to form that clinch. We have to maximize our damage. We have to raise those middle numbers a substantial amount. And then we still have to master the gap between our jump attack and the initial flap. Because if we master that timing, then we can squeeze off 5 hits much, much faster than we were able to squeeze off 4 hits before. Just as a side-by-side comparison. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Yes, excellent. This will be a fun combo just to master, just because of how it looks. Oh, my heart. I'm looking forward to this even more now. Warrior, you continue to surprise me. However, for now, that will be all from me. Thank you very much for joining. I had a lot of fun. This was a very productive night, and hopefully we'll have the same productivity on Tuesday. I look forward to seeing you then. Take care, stay hydrated, and